And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway.
We play to win. Let's go. Set back from 18 Gator. 56. Watch the out. Quick the edge. Let's go. Come on.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's checking.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mike 56.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 10. First down, Arizona. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
3 down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. B.J. Hill able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. First down, Murray.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks. Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On third down, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On second down, here's Barkley. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Brings up third down.
On third down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Murray to air it out again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick-6. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Check pass. Check pass. Rush in. Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
56. You must be dreaming.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And down to the 36-yard line here. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 36. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check 43. Shoot. Go out.
Now it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So the kick from here, a field goal, would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Throwing Jones. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Murray now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray into the hands of Bird over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bird. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And Bryant's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones, a final shot before break, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on second and long. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Let's get it. Tight, watch.
and 2, and here's Murray. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Cards stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another first down on that play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That's it, baby.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Got it. Any weapon? It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Guard.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And some space here. 34 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
2nd and 6.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points on the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And we've got a dandy here, a one-point game as we begin the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. He'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll run on first down. Barkley looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. They'll go to Barkley again. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, and there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. The pass complete. It's Bird. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen the team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Jones pass. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. It's 70, Indy.
Strip that ball.
Hey, lock it.
Strip that ball. Watch, twist.
5.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime